Shakira and Sarah McLachlan. Hi, Joe.
Hi. No, I haven't.
Hey, Michelle. You know, I could just type it up on a computer, which you should get, like the URLs and the devices. Make it easier for doing.
Hey, hang on a second. Listen, I did something not right here.
Oh, fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started talking to you while I was in the
Oh,
middle.
sorry. Okay.
That's okay. I just, sometimes multitasking, most of the time is fine. At that time, let me just send this real quick, okay?
Okay.
There we go. So what are you going to say, Enrique?
I could just go on the internet and type it up, print out this products you want.
You know what? Actually, Steve's doing it because he's going to get it all hooked up. I just thought I'd ask to see if you had any, experience working with that kind of
Oh, a
software.
lot, yeah. I have like 3 or 4 programs like that, and I have another virtual synthesizer. I have at least 1,000 of them. They're very complex. Like, say you have an audio file and you want to edit out someone's voice, but include other people's voice in it. So it's like you target the waveform using like sort of either a frequency-based filter or a what's known as a wave couplet filter, which is kind of like you take a sample of the person's voice and you sort of generalize the sine wave as a group, and you edit it out, like take the waveform summation Fourier series minus targeted sample, generalize over the sine wave, so like the pitch, the frequency, the attack, the gain, and sort of like they call it the group frequency. Like, you have 2 waves, you want to filter both waves out or just one wave. If you want to filter both waves out or a continuous stream of waves or a group of waves, you just say summation minus f of x need in C needs f of sine. The argument is congruent to this number. Like, so in a piano, if you're playing a glissando, like you sweep the piano up glissando, you want to remove like the letter note C, middle C, which is 440. No, A is 4. Yes, C is 440. You just say needs the waveform summation of all keynotes, and you have the frequency that's well tempered. So you know the frequency. You say minus needs instance f of sine the wavelength equals 440.
To be able to single out the like.
Yeah, well, it filters
like,
it out. It extracts.
Okay.
So when you play the piece, or you upload the like Debussy or Chopin or Liszt or Maxiani onto your as your input for the computer program under like something complex like Sibelius, or maybe I believe the Police use the vast architecture combined with a wavelet package like Mathematica. And well, they don't use it, but they should. And so you just say needs minus the wavelength and target. And there's ways to filter out, or say the summation is the unit summation minus the wave filtering, which will give you the one note. So when you play the music piece, you hear everything except for that note.
Interesting.
It's neat. We can do
Yeah,
anything.
that I actually find that really fascinating. There's one that I use just for the basic one, like an open source called Audacity. That's,
Right.
you know, but we're looking for something that, you know, where we can hook in all the different instruments, and so that people could record, you know. We can put a laptop in the music and people can, you know, record their, like, multiple instruments and, you know, things like that.
Music is like surgery, Chili. It can be very dangerous if you like electrocute yourself on the knobs and stuff. But
Yeah.
from my point of view, it can be very good. And you can't ground that either.
Can't ground well.
You know how in most electronics you can just hook yourself to ground and handle TVs and stuff. Even if the capacitor discharges on you, it still won't electrocute you, because that's 20,000 volts. That's enough to fry a cow straight through in less than a minute. 10 minutes actually. You know, cows are like 3,000 pounds, 2,000 pounds. Big. An land-roaming animal.
Okay, keep going though. Don't get stuck on the cow. Keep going.
Okay. At that voltage, at that strength of current, you can do anything with it. And I'm like, without ground, it'll do that to you. Like, you know, those eagles.
What do you mean, the laptop?
Any electric power circuit at more than about 3 amps is enough to electrocute someone. You can electrocute yourself on battery. I'm not going to teach you how to do this yourself, but you know those eagles that land on the power cables, the transmission lines? You put both wings over 2 cables and they just fall like a video game, like in Duck Hunt, Nintendo original. And that's 200 points for this user, but it's bad because they die and just.
We'll make sure that whatever we set up that is safe though. Okay.
Music is like surgery, Chili. You have to be careful not to electrocution on the knobs, you know.
Yeah. We'll make absolute certain that it's safe. I promise. Okay. And fun. Safe and fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I would do is, here's the quick spot, because it took me years to learn how to do this thing. Because when I first grew up, I had to tinker around with like DOS and Windows and Unix. And I'm pretty good at Unix. Universal. What does it stand for?
Okay, let's keep going though. I got to get back to work.
Okay. The simple part about all this is when the simplest site to go to for this sort of thing. Some people say go to electronics, to computers, or to audio files, or police forensics technology like audio-video monitoring systems. The quickest way to it is called Guitar Center. It's the largest music center in the Midwest. So we're on Tennessee and Colorado.
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay. It's the largest. They got everything. They'll tell you everything about it. You guys are doing music, not electronics. People say it's the same thing. It's not really the same thing. Like they say, hospital-based technology, maybe electronic. I mean, you can do things like you take a function generator and tune the electrophibrilators to certain frequencies. But you know what I'm saying? Why it's dangerous? Like, you do not want to use 40,000 volts on a 20,000.
No, I know. I do know that. That's why we're just doing our research now. We're not buying anything until we know all the different parts and how much it's going to cost and all that.
You guys are using music, right? So you don't want like something where you can hook up PR music to your PR, or you can email a music file and you'll play it by remote to a computer on the PR, stuff like that. That's more electronics, really. And what I'm talking about here is it's just called Guitar Center, the largest music.
Yeah, I think he might. I know Steve's on the job now, so we're just in the beginning
Guitar
stages.
Center.
We're not really buying
The
anything yet.
quickest way.
Okay.
They can get you hooked up in less than maybe 5 hours. For less than 500.
Thank you for your help, Enrique.
Okay,
and I want to replace you.
Yeah, thank you, Chili.
Okay, so plan now is that actually count with me. So